Okay, get back to your murdering.
All right, Rachel, we're back
You're doing
here
this to save me, right?
in Metal Gear
Don't
Solid
deny
2.
it. I've done so much for you, haven't I? See ya.
See ya, Rose. This is the final episode. Any predictions?
I don't know. I'd rather you die.
You're mean, so you'd rather...
You might win.
You want August Kid to die, you want Rose to die. Hi there. So we're fighting against our daddy.
Rose is not real. Or if she is, she's still a spy. She's still for the Patriots.
That's true, but she said that
He's
she
tough.
had
Why is he not using the octopus thing on you? Why is he being kind to you?
Ow.
Whoa, okay, fine. Now he did.
Okay, I can't block that.
Maybe he could have...
He's using the octopus arms.
Can you cut his octopus arms?
I don't think so.
Oh, there's a ration.
Uh-oh, fire.
No, I think you should...
He's firing missiles. Ow. Wait.
Oh.
Fell. X.
That was an easy way to die. Maybe you can just push him.
I shouldn't press X when I'm hanging on the ledge. That's the lesson learned there.
Or maybe you can also just push him.
I don't think that will work.
Is that the best?
Ow.
Sometimes you're not hitting him.
That's true. I just slice all over.
Uh-oh. And then he's gonna fire the stuff. Oh, it doesn't really follow.
La 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 la. Ow.
And don't go to the edge. Just try. Maybe you can push him to the edge.
Whoa.
Okay, no, there's no way you
You
can.
can fly, you know, or
Yeah.
just jump very high. Alright. Ow.
Is that the best?
So,
Dr. Octopus. Alright, that's unblockable when he does that.
Snake and Solid and Liquid Snake are together.
They're chasing, yes, Snake is chasing after Liquid inside that
While
LG ray.
Solidus and Raiden are
Fighting.
also fighting.
To complete the S3, right? This is to see if we can defeat our father. in the
Ooh, that's a
future.
good one.
Like what Solid Snake did to Big Boss.
Yep.
Oop.
Oh. It's like Doc Ock and
Yeah, that's
Spider-Man
right.
combined.
Because you can climb walls.
Yeah.
Doc Ock is the most appropriate comparison.
Well, Doc Ock has the octopus hands like him.
Doc Ock doesn't have blades though, like him.
Well, he's a geek.
Who's a geek?
Doc Ock, right? He's a
Oh,
nerd.
okay. Wait, I'm not doing too good lately.
I'm sorry, okay. I'm not gonna distract you.
Alright. No, I just need to look for
Ooh, that is a good one. Okay, you might do another one.
Come get me. Okay, I can't. There you go.
Yay! Oh, how come it didn't fall? Oh, it was the other
That's it. This is
side.
the wrong side.
Alright.
Oh, I actually can block his Doc Ock arms.
But not when he does the...
Work, Jack. This is where it gets interesting.
He seems to
Oh, is he gonna do more attacks now? Or is he gonna transform?
be. He lost his octopus arms, Rachel.
That's good. Maybe you damage it enough?
He does have two blades. Who's calling us in the middle of this fight?
Colonel. Maybe he's gonna reprimand your mate, Tully.
You have to beat Solidus. This is your last duty.
They're-
We're not just pawns in some simulation game, you know.
Yes, you are. You're nothing but mere weapons. No different from fighter jets or tanks.
What the?
The old model destroyed 4 years ago was Rex.
The new amphibious model is Ray.
Both of these are the same as the code names used by the U.S. Armed Forces to refer to Japanese warplanes during World War II.
Oh, really?
Your code name, Raiden, too, comes from the Japanese Navy's name for one of its interceptors.
Stop it. I'm not a weapon.
Oh, really? Do you know the code name the U.S. Armed Forces used for the Japanese
What?
fighter Raiden?
It was Jack.
Uh-oh.
Both of you are just weapons to be used and thrown away.
Just weapons to be used on the battlefield. Just pawns in a game. Exactly as you said.
And a weapon has no right to think for itself.
But you can
Now, it's time to
malfunction
fulfill your
That's true.
purpose.
and
Defeat
not fulfill your
Solidus.
duty.
Looks like Raiden doesn't have anything to say against that
What's wrong with you?
argument.
Yeah.
Come on. Oh, I can't block that.
Yeah, that's all I was gonna say, that you can't block. I just don't know how to describe it.
Wow.
Oh,
That was new. Alright. I think I have one ration, right?
you got one.
Where is it? Did I got it in the previous attempt? I don't see it.
What's wrong
It's
with
there.
you?
You see it in the corner? To get it before I
Oh.
get killed. There you
Yeah,
go.
maybe it was in the...
Alright.
Yay!
Alright. Maybe 2 more combos and he's done for.
Take this.
There are 2 bars though.
No, the other one is like the non-lethal way, but I don't think that's an option in this fight.
Well, yay! Hidden from behind, or
I
yeah.
think that's it. He's dead.
Ooh,
We have accomplished our final objective.
you're a very effective weapon.
Thanks to the S3 program.
How could you defeat someone with really good armor?
There it is, Rachel. That's the killing blow. The coup de grace.
It's like his spines are even protected.
That's part of the suit.
Yeah. How could you not? So you help the Patriots.
We have no choice.
Oh no.
I think his back is broken. That's why he's acting like that.
Who's gonna... So you killed one of the brothers.
Our
You're
dad.
someone. Is he gonna fall on the statue?
He's crawling to George Washington, the first president of the United States.
It would have been nicer if he hit the hand and, you know,
In his arms.
disarmed. Yeah, broke the arm of the statue. So it's such a parallel. It's another parallel to the first game.
Yep.
You get what I mean?
Nope.
You know, you broke the arm of
Oh, of Ocelot? Alright.
Ocelot and also Liquid Snake. That's why his arm still lives, right?
No, that was all extracted.
Oh, okay. Or maybe Ocelot then.
So we're here in New York. The threat is gone. We don't know where Ocelot went, as well as Solid Snake. I think that's Raiden, right? It's Raiden.
He looks like a girl.
What are they trying to say about Raiden?
She's slender.
Beach blonde hair. He was a whiny rookie at the start, but he's now a seasoned super secret soldier.
He's now
Who's this,
a
Rachel?
confirmed pawn.
A bunch of guys are walking. Here comes the police. So a guy just fell from the top of the Federal Hall.
Who am I, really? No one quite knows who or what they are.
Snake is here.
The memories you have and the role you were assigned are burdens you had to carry. It doesn't matter if they were real or not. That's never the point.
So whatever happened to their side of the
There's no
story?
such thing in the world as
We
absolute
don't know.
reality. Most of what they
He
call
was
real
successful?
is actually fiction. What you think you see is only as real as your brain tells you it is.
True.
Then, what am I supposed to believe in?
You create your...
What am I going to leave behind when I'm through?
We can tell other people about having faith. What we had faith in. What we found important enough to fight for. It's not whether you were right or wrong, but how much faith you were willing to have. That decides the
Do you
future.
agree with Snake?
Yes, because you
The
create your,
Patriots are a kind
your
of ongoing
future.
fiction too, come to think of it. Listen, don't obsess over words so much. Find the meaning behind the words, then decide. You can find your own name. And your own future.
Decide for myself?
And whatever you choose will be you.
I don't know
Exactly.
if I can.
I know you didn't have much in terms of choices this time. But everything you felt, thought about during this mission is yours. And what you decide to do with them is your choice.
You mean start over?
So,
Yeah, a clean slate, a new name, new memories.
but that doesn't change the
Choose your
fact
own
that
legacy.
the
It's for you
S3
to
program
decide.
is a success.
It's up to you.
But there's nothing Raiden can do about it. It's already done.
Yeah. You were just part of that. It's
By
not
the
like
way,
you need to
what
play
is
a
that?
role in it.
You have a dog tag.
Dog tags.
Raider, remember? That's the name we typed at the very beginning.
Hmm.
Do you even remember that?
No.
You gave that name.
Anyone you know?
That's
No, never heard the name
that's
before.
us. We're the ones called
I'll pick
Raider.
my own name and my own life. I'll find
But
something
you won't have
fancy.
any documents. You must have hit someone when you threw that.
That's possible.
They taught me some good things too.
I know. We've inherited freedom from all those who fought for it. We all have the freedom to spread the word. Even me.
Snake, what about Olga's child?
Don't worry. I'll find him. Count on it.
So he was a boy.
As
That's
long
such
as
an
you
assumption.
Keep yourself alive. He's safe.
I thought this child will be free.
Do you know where Liquid went?
No,
I put a transmitter on his ray.
Did he
only
head for
that the child is dead
Patriots?
if
Yeah,
he's dead.
But I have a
Raiden's
feeling they
dead.
gave Ocelot a bogus location to begin with. Cheer up. We have a better lead. This contains the list of all the Patriots.
Ooh.
But Ocelot took it.
The one we gave you wasn't the real thing.
What?
Because
This
you're not
virus
trusted.
is coded to destroy only a specific part of GW, namely the information about the Patriot's identity. Which means that there's a parameter coded in here that defines what that information is.
That's right.
I get it. Analyze the code and you can probably find out where they operate. Count me in.
No, you have things to do first.
Is Raiden out?
Yeah,
People you need to talk to.
he's still troubled.
Which people? Who do we need to talk to, Rachel?
Rose.
There's a lot of people here who doesn't care that a guy in a funny outfit is
With a sword.
with a sword is lost here.
Is this where you first met?
Is she real? Or is this part of the spy thing, Rachel?
You have a very funny suit. They might have thought you're a superhero or something.
Well, she's wearing the outfit that she has when we have a codec conversation.
I hope she looks different so that you won't be that as bothered.
Snake is gone.
Was he just
It
What's
transformed
wrong?
to a bird.
No, that's Emma's bird.
Oh, really? The
No.
parrot?
I don't know, I just think so.
Can I ask you something? Who am I, really?
I wouldn't know.
But
But we're going to find out together, aren't we?
Oh, Yeah.
It's so hard to trust her. I think you should just go find yourself another girl.
See me for what I am, okay?
You know, she's part of the Patriots
know.
too.
That's true, but does that mean that...
Oh, right. Right.
What right?
She's pregnant with
Is
your
that-
child.
Is that real? Or is that fake?
I mean, that can be a good
Do you
reason
remember
to stay.
this place?
Of course. This is where we first met.
There you go.
But it was
I
all
remember
scripted,
now.
right?
That's true. It still
Today
happened.
is the day I met you.
It's the way you interpret the events, right?
That's it.
Oh, April 30th.
That's where they went.
That's why you said Jack and Rose. I didn't get it at first.
What?
When Solidus was asking, you know what day it is?
Oh, right. Yeah. Rose was
You
always
said
asking.
Jack and Rose, and
I think I found
Yeah.
something to pass along to the
so
future.
it was just
What?
24 hours.
Yep. The
He said
entire
all
event
living
is just on
things
one day.
Want their genes to live on.
Are you talking about the baby?
Yeah. But genes aren't the only thing you pass on. There are too many things that aren't written into
That's
our
what the
DNA.
Patriots said.
It's up to us to teach that to our children.
What kind of things?
About the environment, our ideas, our culture, poetry,
Music.
passion, sorrow, joy.
I don't think you need to teach a
we'll
child
tell them
compassion.
everything together.
Why not?
They're so
that a
innocent. I think
proposal?
it's embedded in them.
This is for your ears only.
I think it's inherent in them. I mean,
They can easily
they-
transform if it's not supported, you know.
yeah, but when you see a child, they're not mean. A baby is
Sure.
not mean. Unless, of course, they get some kind of bad experience or bad nurturing.
So what did Rose mean by saying, or sorry, what did Jack mean when he said that these are for your ears only?
Maybe he turned off his nano machine? I don't know.
What did he say?
And the sky.
That's it, Rachel. That's Mel
Did I
here.
miss something there?
No,
What
maybe
do
he
you mean
proposed.
for his
We don't know.
ears Only?
Maybe he said some mushy stuff.
Love?
Yeah.
It must have been love, right? Because he's not.
Am I hurt?
You see, I have this theory that
Or
guys are really.
I feel
Well, that's part of how
with love.
they are seen
I walk
in society. Like, they're not as emotional
on
as
the
women.
streets.
And if you look at most families with more boys
Every child.
than.
I think you're generalizing too
Girls.
much.
Do you
Well,
From the people I know, of course, it's like from the statistics I know.
all right. Maybe that's
Those
just.
families are not as
Maybe that's what the Patriots
kind
would
or
want you to
sweet.
believe, Rachel.
not really kind, more like they're not expressive.
Maybe
and
that's what the Patriots want you to believe.
Ha
So
ha.
that's the end of Metal Gear Solid 2. What are your overall thoughts about the game?
I like how Solid Snake has matured and has found his I don't know purpose.
What can you say about the story?
The story is so complicated, but
That's
yeah,
true. It's complicated.
it's relevant. I
It's
must
not
say.
straightforward. There's a lot of crazy twists. What's
It's so crazy, but it's amazing that they still were able to find some parallels. They were able to connect it to the first game. I actually was trying when you brought in the virus from Emma
Yeah.
and something went wrong. I was like, it feels so much like the time when Solid Snake finished the task with the temperature thing.
The PAL card.
Yeah, only to realize that he activated it instead of deactivate it.
That's true.
So I was like, is it happening again? But no. No, it was supposed to happen again, but on a much, much bigger scale.
What's your
Not in that virus
What's
part.
your favorite twist? What are some twists that you remember?
The AI,
What
how
else?
he was crazy. Not crazy, I mean how he was just shaping all those
What about-
conversations
Okay, what
with
about those crazy things Colonel was saying when the virus was?
What would have happened if you just turned off the...
We can choose to ignore his calls, but I,
I
want
mean,
to
what
show
if you turned off the... What if you're...
the game.
Yeah.
Then the game is off. You will have to repeat.
So it won't load, it won't save at all?
Of course not. He's messing with you. The game is messing with you.
Because it could have... It's possible, right? Because you
I
did...
think there will be an idiot who just listens to the game saying, turn it off, and then that idiot will just turn the game off.
I mean, you know, what if you expect it that after you turn it off, he won't do that crazy voice anymore? Because you did turn off something in the first game, in the first Metal Gear Solid, right?
Turn off? I don't think so.
Like something about the controller
Yeah,
to,
switching controller port.
so that he doesn't read what you're with the sidekick, the fight with the sidekick.
Well, to be fair, there was a game in an older console in the Sega Genesis, an X-Men game, where at some point you had to reset the console to proceed.
See?
But I
So
don't.
what if he? I don't think no one followed the Colonel's advice. Maybe someone did.
Yeah, and then there was a fake game over screens that were happening when you were fighting with Snake. You remember that?
Yeah, good thing you know about it. Because what if you just?
What would you do if you were the one playing? And that thing,
I'd be confused why it's still.
because
Why Snake still?
yeah, the action is still live on the smaller
Yeah,
screen.
because and the sound is still on because the guns are.
That's right. If you stop moving,
Shooting.
then you'll get hurt. You might die.
You might have died. Yeah,
What about Ocelot? So what is Ocelot up to?
he's not one of the Patriots. Like he's not one of the 12 wise
But-
men, but he might be
He's an enabler.
important.
He's alive, right?
Yeah, he's also a pawn, but he's in a much higher rank.
So who survived the events of Metal Gear Solid 2?
Maybe Ocelot / Liquid.
Alright, who else?
Maybe.
Snake, Otacon are alive, Raiden is alive, Rose is alive, who else? What about Dead Cell? Are there any survivors?
No, unless of course the vampire. No,
Well,
but
actually, it
the
was-
vampire is the husband, right?
No, he's not.
Isn't he the husband of Lady Law?
I don't think he's the one. Lady
So
Luck's husband died on a separate incident that they were mentioning. The prison,
Oh, so he's just like another lover boy.
just a comrade. So
So they weren't intimate at all.
I don't think so. So in the final cutscene there in New York when Snake and Raiden were talking, it was very fast. It's hard to see, but if you look closely, you could see Vamp walking. So Vamp is
What?
alive. That's right. It's very hard to catch.
So Emma died.
Emma
like,
is
for
dead.
real.
That's right. So Vamp is the only survivor of Dead Cell. The rest dead.
Because he can't really die. There was no secret as to why
It wasn't
he
explained.
survived that bullet.
Yep, it wasn't explained.
So some of them are really freaks.
Well, it will be explained on a future game because Vamp will return. So they will tie
Oh.
that thread in the future.
Okay.
But what about Raiden? So what can you say about?
Will he still be
Right.
back? I don't think he needs to be back.
You think his story is over?
Yeah,
So,
I'm okay with his
you
story
think-
being over.
Do you think he redeemed his whiny self by the end, or is he still whiny at the end?
I think he did mature a lot.
Is he cooler than Solid Snake?
No, but Snake has become not really. It's not about being better. It's more like more aware
More
of.
complete.
Yeah,
And I still can't believe that you did not figure that he's Pliskin earlier.
Well, I don't know why you expect me.
They
to...
have the same face, they have the same voice. Anyway, Rachel, it's not yet over. Remember last time, Mr. President? That was a stinger at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, there's some post-credit scene.
Life isn't just about passing on your genes.
Exactly.
We can leave behind much more than just DNA.
That's what Raiden was saying. Music,
Through speech.
there.
Music, literature and movies,
Legacy.
what we've seen, heard, felt, anger, joy, and sorrow. These are the things I will pass on.
Even birds.
That's what I live for.
We didn't say birds. Your story
We
is
need
much
to
better.
pass the torch.
So
And let our
birds.
children read our messy and sad history by
Birds
its
can
light.
pass anything, but their DNA.
We have all the
We don't
magic
know
of the
bird
digital age to
language.
do that with. The human race will probably come to an end sometime, and new species may rule over this planet. Earth may not be forever, but we still have the responsibility to leave what traces of life we can. Building the future and keeping the past alive are one and the same
That's what the
thing.
dinosaurs have done, right? Even though they're gone, there's still traces of them.
Because there are people looking for those traces, so they still they
Yeah,
do matter.
But even the species that will replace the human beings, they'll look for traces of, humans.
Sure.
A Hideo Kojima game.
Snake, you there? It's me.
Sadakon.
I've finished going over that disc.
Did you find the Patriots list?
Of course.
Here we
It
go.
contains the personal data of
Who are these 12,
people.
Rachel?
There was a name on it. Snake, it was one of our biggest contributors.
Ooh,
What's going on
the
around
one
here?
helping them.
I don't
It's
know.
actually a patriot.
Anyway, where are they?
Well, we were right about them being on Manhattan, but
But what?
they're already dead. All 12 of them.
When did it
Huh.
happen?
Well, about 100 years ago.
What does
So
that
maybe
mean,
it's an
Rachel?
old
the
list.
The patriots, those 12 members, are all long dead.
It can't be. Maybe
That's
what
what the
you
disc
retrieve is an old list.
Nope. I'm an elephant. That's my rating.
What does that mean? You're big?
I, I don't think that's a good rating. So what can you say about that? What's your conclusion from that
I think
twist?
they're not dead because
They're dead.
who's keeping Olga's child?
We don't know.
Maybe
It can be the men of the Patriots, those underlings, but the Wise Men Committee members, the 12 members.
I think the chair is being replaced, so maybe you just kept the wrong list. The more updated list has been part of what was deleted.
Nope, because what they said is that the virus in the disk will delete specifically those 12 names, but those names are the names of dead people.
And how can it be the big contribute if it's their biggest contributor? Then
That's right.
it must be a company,
Maybe. So
and that must be why Snake and Atacon was in that mission.
so it was all part of the Patriots' plan. Ocelot was wrong. They thought that Snake wasn't supposed to be part of
X-Factor.
the script. But looks like they were all part of the script.
Yeah,
So Rachel, what are your final thoughts on Metal Gear Solid 2?
it's too complicated.
That's right. It's a crazy story. It's the most complex story in the series, probably.
So the next ones will be much more easier to digest.
Well, I'm gonna give you a sneak peek of the next game. We're actually gonna go back to the 60s. Metal Gear Solid 3 will not star Solid Snake.
Again, well, it will not star Raiden either. If
That's
that's
right.
the case, then it will be about Big Boss.
That's right. We're playing as Big Boss in Metal Gear Solid 3. It's actually
Hey, that's a lot of.
it's the stories there
Then
is.
Vamp will be there because he's.
Well, I'm not gonna say any more.
You
clues, but
said he'll come out.
there is a
in the
fourth and a
future.
fifth Metal Gear Solid game. Anyway, I'm gonna say that 3 is probably my favorite story among the series. It's not as crazy as 2's, but I like the story in 3 a
So
lot.
rank 1, 2, and 3. 3
In terms of what? As a game overall,
Preference.
I'd probably like 1 the best.
Story-wise.
Because 1 has a lot of nostalgia in it for me.
Just the story. Like,
Story,
you were
I
able
like
to-
I like 3 the best.
Yeah, then.
It's hard because the story are all different. One establishes a lot of things that 2 and 3, or especially 2, it references. Without one, two will not work because you wouldn't know what they were talking about in Shadow Moses.
Okay.
All right, then, Rachel. We'll see you guys next time.
In Metal Gear Solid 3.